the other big story this morning, it's the historic big heat that's really had a stronghold of much of the western U.S. Over 1,600 records broken across 13 states over the past week. This goes all the way to March 11th. From California to Arizona to Kansas, Nebraska, I mean, you name it, it's been wild to see. So 1688, I believe last week when I left you on Friday, that number was still below 1,000, or at least around there. So it's gone up quite a bit, dramatically so. You look at some of the biggest heat, though, we've seen, and this isn't just a city record, a site record, a state record. We're talking about out of Yuma, Arizona on Friday, 109 degrees. That is the hottest temperature that the United States has ever seen for the month of March. And what's wild, too, that previous record of 108 coming out of Falcon Dam in Rio Grande City, Texas, Palm Springs, Thermal, California, those were records established last week, so we just kept outdoing ourselves. So the heat story has been a wild one. It's been impactful in terms of the heat. People's bodies not quite accustomed to this sort of heat. And so I know there have been issues, especially coming out of Maricopa County, where Phoenix is located, as people try to adjust. But this has been something, Stephen, to watch. These are the state records, 7 states, and they go all the way into Iowa.
Yeah. In Iowa, it was Little Sioux, 97 degrees. That was the all-time heat record for the month of March. Even Wyoming, 90 degrees. And these are states that have been displaced, removed from where the extreme heat warnings and the heat advisories are. Because you get to that point, and I mean, I guess you could make the argument that in Iowa, 97, that would maybe qualify, but typically heat advisories won't start until feels like temperatures or heat indices are into the triple digits. So nonetheless, by March standards, I was surprised by Kansas. It was Plainville, Kansas that hit 101. That was good for a new state record too. So many states.
And you know, we are without heat alerts this morning. We've seen, for the most part, we've seen a huge trimming of that. It really was just isolated to California, southern Nevada, and into Arizona. There's a brief reprieve. Now, these are the records from yesterday, and I thought what was interesting about this is, you know, you can see how far east on Sunday that warmth did span. We saw a flattening of that ridge. We're a little bit more zonal now when it comes to that. You can see a really cool little area of low pressure, that cutoff low turning off Baja there. Other than that, things look a little bit more flattened. So because we've seen that ridge get a little bit more suppressed, we are not expecting triple digits, but we are still 10 to 15 to 20 above average for the west, southwest especially.
Yeah, that's where things are improving. It's interesting, though, when you look at a city like Las Vegas, which Las Vegas last week, we'll talk more about the Southwest in a little bit, but we had new monthly records set essentially every day last week. I mean, one on top of another on top of another. By Wednesday, we could very well have our hottest March temperature in Vegas. So I think there are some spots that aren't totally done with the extreme heat. But to your point, I think that West Coast is improving. We're finally seeing some signs that this thing's, I hesitate to say breakdown, but flatten out.
Yeah, it's, you know, depending on where you want to look, especially for the Southwest, will be above average, but that ridge yet again is going to be approaching significance when it comes to the strength of that ridge, that high pressure yet again, when you look at where we are in the year especially. So the ridge builds back into, to Stephen's point, we do have yet again more records and back into high triple-digit territory when it comes to places like Phoenix and Tucson into southern Arizona. So you look at the temperature outlook, at least for the final days of March and into April 1st, and it's looking like we're going to keep that above average warmth for, well, much of the western U.S.
Don't be a fool.
Don't be a fool.
Summer is here. What was yours? Stay cool.
Don't be a fool. Stay cool.
I only said fool because of April 1st. You get the drift.
Now I get it. You know, things aren't quite firing off as fast as they should this morning.
We have 3 more hours to go, so it'll be great. Let's actually hone in briefly on the Southwest, because that's where you can make the argument the worst of the heat has been felt. And these heat advisories, the heat alerts that we have, are north of LA today. They run through tomorrow, so there is light at the end of the tunnel. But Los Alamos up to Cambria and San Luis Obispo. So those are the areas that we'll be paying closest attention to. I always get them confused because there's San Luis Pass. This is San Luis Obispo. Correct. It's San Luis Obispo. There's a San Luis Pass in Texas, and I always get it confused because they say Louis.
Not going to make everybody happy.
I know
You
you
know what I mean?
won't,
Just got to
you won't.
give it your best guess.
Maybe these temperatures will make some people happy. We're cooling off. 59 in LA this morning. That's better. Phoenix is still on the toasty side. 74 by March standards. Denver's only dropping down to 47. So these temperatures, maybe the coolest. Maybe we'll cool a couple of more degrees because we're still several hours away from the sunrise. But here's what we have to look forward to today. More records.
And that's the thing, more records, not as big of a heat or big as a gap necessarily, but still, I mean, Phoenix 99 for today, just
I know.
just under the triple-digit mark and still in record territory.
I'm watching Las Vegas because the hottest temperature we have seen in Vegas so far this season has been 97. That was on Friday. We hit that today, tomorrow. It's possible on Wednesday we could be even warmer than that. Tucson, Arizona, we've already had our triple-digit heat. In fact, we had a 4-day stretch of that. And this week, yes, it's cooler, but only by a few degrees.
We should be in the upper 70s. Yeah, it's notable too. It's not just that each day's been record-setting or record-breaking. It's also that we've had consecutive days.
Yes.
That's also a stat in itself, that achievement of triple-digit heat in 3 days straight, 4 days straight, that we've never seen before.
Extreme in so many ways. And from the month of March, unprecedented what we have seen.